Sancho Garcés I, also known as Sancho I, was king of Pamplona from 905 until 925. He was son of García Jiménez and was the first king of Pamplona of the Jiménez dynasty. Sancho I was the feudal ruler of the Onsella valley, and expanded his power to all the neighboring territories. He was chosen to replace Fortún Garcés by the Pamplonese nobility in 905. Biography. Sancho Garcés was born around the year 860, son of García Jiménez and his second wife Dadildas de Palace. Around the time of death of King García Jiménez, he ruled the Onsella Valley in the western lands of the kingdom. He managed to take control of the city of Pamplona while Fortún Garcés was still king, aided by Alfonso III of Asturias and the Count of Palas. Along with the Pamplonese nobility, they plotted to remove the king's children from the line of succession, which passed down to the king's granddaughter Toda, who was married to Sancho Garcés. He proclaimed himself King of Pamplona in 905. Throughout his reign, he involved himself in the squabbles among the Muslim lords to the south with repeated success. In 907, he turned on his former ally Lub ibn Muhammad, killing him in battle. 4 years later, another former ally, Galindo Asneres, joined with his brother-in-law Muhammad al-Tawil and Abdallah ibn Lub ibn Qasi to attack Sancho, but they were defeated and neutralized as a threat. Al-Tawil fled and was killed shortly afterward, and the power of the Banu Qasi was severely crippled, while Galindo was forced into vassalage to Sancho, leading to the incorporation of the county of Aragon into the Pamplona kingdom. In 920, he teamed with Bernard I of Ribagorza and Amrus ibn Muhammad, son of Muhammad al-Tawil, to attack Banu Qasi held Monzon. His successes allowed him to join the Lower Nevada, his own dominions, and extend his territory as far as Navarra. As a thanksgiving offering for his victories, in 924 he founded the monastery of San Martin de Albelda. He died near the town of Risa, close to the Ebro River, on the 10th of December 925, and buried in Villa Mayor de Montjardin. Sancho appears to have been the original king called by the by-name Abarca, though confusion among family members of the same name had led to it being instead applied to his grandson, Sancho II of Pamplona. By the 19th century, Sancho I gave rise to a dynasty that would rule several Iberian kingdoms, the last ruling until the 13th century, and the dynasty would be called the Banu Sancho of the Banu Abarca by Al-Andalus scholars, denoting his role as founder. Marriage and issue. Sancho Garcés was married to Toda Asneres, daughter of the Count Asner Sanchez and Onica Fortunes, herself being daughter of Fortún Garcés. According to the Roda Codex, they had one son, Garcia, and 5 daughters, all of whom except Orbita married either kings of Leon or counts. García Sanchez I, king of Pamplona from 925 until 970, married first to Andrego de Galinde, daughter of the Count of Aragon Galindo Asneres II, and later to Teresa Ramirez, daughter of Ramiro II of Leon. Araca Sanchez, queen consort of the Kingdom of Leon from 931 until 951 after marrying Ramiro II of Leon. Juanca Sanchez, queen consort of the Kingdom of Leon from 926 until 931 after marrying Alfonso IV of Leon. Sancha Sanchez was queen consort of Leon as the third wife of King Ordono II. After the king's death in 924, she married Alvaro Jarameles, Count of Alava, and then, after his death in 931, she became the wife of Fernan González, Count of Castile, who also succeeded her second husband as Count of Alava. Velasquita Sanchez married first to Munio Velaz, Count of Alava, second to Galindo of Ribargoza and third to Fortún Galinde. Orbiter Sanchez, nothing is known about her life. Out of wedlock, he had a daughter, Lupa Sanchez, who was married to Dato II, Count of Bigorre, with whom she had one son, Raymond I, Count of Bigorre. Bibliography